friends, inspired to do this video as I have never had so much screen time in my life, transitioning into this world of newness, new learning. I'm a physical educator, yoga teacher, mindfulness educator, and sitting is not something I'm very accustomed to, and I'm sure many of you either are or are not. But what I've found that happens when I sit, I don't function well, right? When I sit rather for a long period of time. So coming to you, with you, from my home in my work attire, decided that I think it's really healthy to get out of pajamas on the daily and take a shower and do the basics of just self-care that are so important because we're worth it, especially right now in this epidemic of quarantine and everything else. But regardless of what's going on in the world, we owe it to ourselves to take mini breaks. Because if we don't, we're just gonna push ourselves through. So again, coming to you with my house shoes, my work shoes, but you can do this anytime, anywhere. And it's an exercise, and I'm calling it the 5x5. I've been practicing it for myself the last few weeks actually. That on the hour, doing either all 5 of these exercises or perhaps just 1 or 2 of them, but giving myself this time. So literally setting a timer on my phone. I like the digits of 111, 222, 333, 444, but make it work for you in your life. But set a reminder for yourself to do this, to get up, to move, to breathe, to process. And so we'll get started. Relaxing, and you can do this seated, you can do it standing. I'll be here standing, but you can take this in any way, shape, or form you'd like. But most importantly, if you have been seated, inviting you to kind of get on up and stand up first of all. So we'll get started, and it bridges mindfulness and movement together, 2 aspects that literally help create a better sense of balance and alignment. Because when we can connect our body and our minds, right, what is our main connector point? Right, it's our hearts. And if anything, let's all connect that, because truly we're deeply interconnected through all of this more than we know. So getting into a posture that allows you to be upright and at ease. And if you are standing, having your knees softly bent with your feet grounded into the earth, and even if you're outside, maybe taking your shoes off and actually feeling your feet against the floor, which might not be a bad idea. And then creating a posture that allows your body to be at ease, yet awake and alert. If it's okay for you to close your eyes, please do. Otherwise, gaze down at something that's not moving at all and just soften into this place of your body and your skin. Yet doing so from a place of intentionality, a place that you can invite yourself here, just home in your own body. Inviting yourself this courageous act of simply paying attention to the moment that you're in. Done in this way of intentionality and this way of done on purpose with some curiosity and care. Or any other place that you want to come from an intention to give yourself this time. As your eyes are closed, bringing your awareness directly now and towards the very top of your head. And just sensing into the stillness that may be there or that may be eventually arising. Noticing if there's any holding or tension that's surrounding the muscles in the face, specifically around the eyes, around the jaw. Releasing any sense of tension there, allowing gravity just to let it go. Relaxing down into your neck and shoulders, down in towards your arm bones and your hands. And sensing into the chest and the belly, Can you notice if you're breathing here? Noticing any movements of the chest or belly, just becoming aware, not fixing anything, just noticing. Becoming a bit more aware of the sitting bones and of the weightiness, transfer of balance of one to the other if you're seated, or taking that attention down more and towards your legs and then towards your feet. And from this place of grounding, we come back to the awareness of our breath in this 5x5 exercise of either one of the 5x5s. And it's just 5 breaths, 5 rounds. So in your inhale breath, breathing in. And then breathing out, which is 1. Perhaps releasing the jaw, breathing in 2. Breathing out 2. Staying connected to the very beginning of the inhale, 3. Connect to the beginning of the exhale, 3. Deep inhale, 4, following it all the way to the tippy top. And a longer exhale as you breathe 4 out. Full breath in, 5. With a hold at the top. And then exhale, longer exhale out, 5. Noticing as you come back to your regular breath. Just noticing here how you feel. Just bringing your chin down towards your chest with the acknowledgement of having the courage to give yourself that moment of time that we've always had. It's just giving ourselves time in a new way. As you're ready, lifting up the lids of your eyes and your gaze. So that's just 5 rounds of breathing, just in a different way. We'll move directly into our body again. You can take this as a unit and cluster or keep it in pieces. But it's 5 body squats. Yes, I said body squats, but you're not at a gym with a bar on your back. You're here just standing. Who cares who sees you? Get the person off the chair that's next to you to join in. But you have your feet for hip width apart, and then you'll kind of have a soft bend into your knees and just doing what's comfortable. Again, there's no perfect here, but on your inhale, we'll just slowly drop our thigh bones down, sitting bones reach back as you extend your arms and keep your chest lifted. And then exhale, press the center of your heels. We still use the breath here. Again, a few more. Inhale, nice and slow. Femur bones drop. Sitting lower, lifting up the pelvis, arms extend. Exhale, slowly press up. And going back to that count of the breath, again, inhale, nice and slow, descending femurs, lifting chest. Exhale, press the center of your heels as you slowly lower. Good, there's 2 more. Inhale, sitting maybe a little bit deeper, arms extend to parallel. Exhale, nice and slow, press up. Last time, noticing the sensations that now occur as you reach your arms, noticing the stretch. And exhale, nice and slow, the strength of the legs as you release. So that's exercise number 2, just noticing the sensations that might be alive in the legs right now. And now next, we're going to be moving into side-to-side arm reaches. So simple task here, we're just going to go ahead and just extend, lifting up your right arm, lifting it all the way up and over, and that's 1. Good, lowering down, lifting up, that's 2, or rather, yeah, we'll just go 1 to 1. Lifting up, that's 2, and then 2, just feeling that side body stretch. There's nowhere to get, nowhere to accomplish. 3. You're just going to reaching from the bicep, hinge by the ear for 4. Can you spread your fingers as you extend out on the other four? Are you breathing is the question, just lifting up. This is 5. Good, lifting up and extending as you press down. This is 5. And then slowly release. So that's 3 of our 5 by 5, and we move on to our final 2. So as we move, yes, plank pose, one of the best postures and abdominal exercises, back strengtheners you can ever give to yourself. So doing this on the daily, friends. It's a game changer, okay? So plank pose, if you can do this on your knees, or it involves getting down to the ground. I'm gonna sit here, I'll start in a tabletop-like pose. My hands are placed beneath my shoulders, elbows, and wrist. Maybe for some, we'll turn our fingers out just a little bit and have a majority of the weight in your thumb and index finger knuckle. Can you lift the back of your skull and feel the crown extend as you extend back one heel? Feel the heel reach back. You can always stay into the knees, or perhaps you lift up the other knee. We're pressing the earth away, the heels extend back. The top of the buttocks releases from the low back, and you're pressing the floor away. We're here for a count of 5. And you're breathing here solidly as you separate the inner shoulder blades. We're here for 4. Keep softening the jaw, keep the head steady. We're here for 3. Holding, noticing if any shaking occurs for 2. Just living into the sensation. There's not anything perfect, there's no comparison, just holding. Good, and then slowly releasing down. Good, walk your hands on back and then take your feet over to one side as you draw. You can stay seated, you can come back to standing, but lastly, this is for our phalanges, our digits that we take for granted. For those of us that might already have some early onset arthritis going on, yeah, this is an issue. Those of us already have arthritis. So there's just a wrist stretch, hand stretch that's really, really helpful and beneficial also for our posture, especially when we find ourselves stooped and we find ourselves moving these thousands of miles an hour on all our devices. So you'll interlace your fingers and just notice what thumb comes on top first. This is just one of our awarenesses of our patterns. And you'll get down to the webbings of the fingers and really hold onto your hands as if you were holding the hands of someone that you love and cared about. And then because this is yourself, so let's stretch those heel bones out, extend, dome the back round. Good, inhale, we start to lift up. Good, exhale, we dome and round. Good, inhale, we lift up. Good, exhale, we dome and round. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, we dome and round. Good, inhale, we lift. Good, lifting up the arms. Good, taking the opposite exchange, so that opposite interlace. Press the heel bones of the hands, and then we dome out for 5. Inhale, we lift. Good, exhale, 4. Good, inhale, we lift. Exhale, 3. Keep stretching the heel bones of the hands. Reach the arms, sitting bones ground. Good, exhale, 2. Lift the navel up and in. Good, lifting up and exhale on 1. Good, slowly start to take the lift. Last time, maybe the gaze up, relax the head and neck. Good, chin on back to center, releasing as you roll out the wrists, one direction and the next. And then lowering your arms down. So this is the 5 by 5. Call it whatever you want, make it whatever you want, but just something to help us get out of the crazy stir of sitting and appreciating this mind-body-heart connection that we can all share with some breath and yeah, getting out of our own way. So from my heart to yours, from my home to yours, these are just a little tidbits and takeaways that there are tools to use however we wish to employ them for ourselves, but just know that we're worth the time because we have it. Okay. Thanks, guys.